everyone, my name's Michelle. This is, I don't remember what episode this is, maybe 12 or 13, I don't know, of the Owl and the Oak Tree Knitting Podcast. My name's Michelle, and you can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Michelle Owls. Today is June 3rd, 2017. And I have some finished objects to share, some works in progress, half-finished objects, a publication, and maybe some chit-chat at the end. I'm not too sure. I might have to hit pause a lot because I am getting over a month-long virus of, coughing and mucus. So just bear with me, but it is Saturday morning and I am kid-free, and I figured I would record a podcast. So, how have you guys been? I've been good. Last night I'm really behind, but last night I finally watched the first Twin Peaks: The Return, Part 1. So good. I can't wait to watch the rest of it, of all the, I think there's 4 parts before it comes back on later in the month, I think it is. Oh, so good. I wanted to finish rewatching season 2 of, when it came out in the early 90s, but that took me a lot longer than I planned. But, I can only watch it at night time after the kids are in bed, but it's really good, and I'm pretty sure I might have got a little weepy or wet-eyed when I heard the theme song, or the very beginning of episode, or of part 1 of The Return. Anyway, so because I'm talking about Twin Peaks, there's a reason, because I finished this hat, which is the Chevy hat by Andrea Mowry, but this yarn is inspired by Twin Peaks, and it's called the Black Lodge, and it is by Peach Queen Yarns, I think it is. Let me I should have wrote this down. Let me grab the other one I've got, which is Welcome to Twin Peaks, Peach Queen Yarns. Here's her tag. And this is also in the same base, which is her Cash DK, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon, 100 grams, 231 yards. And I really love how this turned out. I mean, you can still see the chevron, and this pom-pom is from another finished object that I will show you in a second. But this is for my sister. She's a bigger Twin Peaks fan than I am, which I can't wait to call her later today to discuss part 1 of the new series. I'm pretty sure she's watched all of them already. So that's Chevy by Andrea Mowry. And this one is the Dovetail cowl. I'll put it who it's by down here. I can't remember. But I was inspired to knit this by Samantha May Lamb's Instagram feed. She has knit a lot of these, and I really, really love it. I've worn it a lot already. I won't anymore probably because it's in the mid-80s now. But this is out of Ba Shasta in the Obsidian colorway, and this is, I use this yarn for the pom-pom for that hat. I really love it, and I really love Ba yarn. I've tried looking online to order some more, and it looks like it's kind of hard to find it, but this I got from where I work. But I love it, and it goes with a lot of my clothes, and I can see myself wearing this probably every day when it gets colder outside. I mean, it works for me. I love it. And it was really fun to knit. And I mean, it's interesting, but not overly complicated. So it's kind of like a really fast knit. Yeah. The Ba Shasta, it's a worsted weight yarn. So it's a worsted weight project. So it went fast. Another project that I finished is the Colorfield Shawl by Kemper Ray, Mrs. Junk, and she's also behind Junk Yarn. She's the indie dyer of this yarn, and I test knit this for her. This is the large size and the worsted weight of the Colorfield, and you guys, I really loved knitting this shawl. With the large size, you need two skeins of the main color and one skein of the contrast color, and I almost used all of the yarn, so I really didn't have that much left over at all, and it's just gorgeous. And when I went down to the Smoky Mountains for my birthday, I wore this every morning because we would go out in the morning to start our hiking, and it was cool enough to wear this. So I'm glad I took it down there because I wanted to get a picture with this in front of a mountain, and I'm glad I took it down because it was pretty chilly in the mornings on our hikes. So yeah, I really like it. It was really fun, and it was really quick to knit. So yay, Kemper, it's beautiful. I really love this yarn. It's so soft. But the Junk Yarn colorways, the main color is Ray, R-E-Y, and I have knit a pair of socks in that colorway before, and I absolutely love that colorway. I think I could probably knit a few more things in that colorway. And then the contrast color, this yellowy color with hints of coral and greens and browns, is called Molly, and it was inspired by Molly Weasley. I really like it, and I'm pretty sure I could have a sweater in that color. I don't know how to go about that though. I don't know if she takes requests or not, because I really would like a sweater in that color. Okay, so those are my finished objects. So yay! Worsted weight projects. Works for me. Really, the cowl was not necessarily a palette cleanser, but I feel like a lot of the projects that I'm about to show you I've been working on forever, and I really just wanted a project that I could easily, quickly get done. So, yeah. Yay! So, works in progress. I'm going to show you the two socks that I have at least one of the socks finished. And these are for my sister. And it's in this cute little owl bag. You know, owls are not what they seem. Twin Peaks. I'm knitting her a pair of Mercury socks. And this is out of Junk Yarn again. Kemper, I think this might be your show. I don't know. Elsa colorway. And this was part of her holiday club that she hosted last year. And this was the January colorway, I think. Pretty dark blues, light blues, creams, and hints of purple. There we go. And I have one finished already. And I knit these on size 1s. 72 stitches and size 11 foot. I'm hoping these fit her. I think they will. these fit. And then this is how much I have on the second sock. I'm using an Owl Progress Keeper. Still like this pattern. It's very simple, easy to remember pattern. But I haven't really worked on those in a little bit, and I'll show you why here in a few minutes. So there's that sock, and then I'm also knitting a Doctor Who sock, and here's the bag it's housed in. I don't remember where I got this bag. I know it was on Etsy, but there's no tag. I'll have to look it up, and then I'll put it down here. And then there's this button here that I got from Tangerine 8 on Etsy. And I put this little Jamie Dodger Progress Keeper for my zipper pull, and that's from the Gnome Knitter. And this is Valkyrie Fibers. And this was her Doctor Who Valentine's 2017 Alonzi. Here's her tag. And here's the information. I've called these Alonzi Alonzo because the David Tennant, one of the Christmas specials on the Flying Titanic, he says that. So, and here's one of the finished socks, and I just did the I think it's the vanilla bean, where you knit so many stitches in purl, and it came with the contrasting heel and toe color. I think it's just called TARDIS. I don't remember. Sorry about the sirens, if you can hear that. And I don't even think I've started, nope, I haven't even started the second sock, but here it is in the ball. I really like it. I really like how it's knitting up. But to be honest, my sock knitting mojo is just out the door. I don't want to knit socks anymore right now. I think it's because I went down to a size 1 and it's taking me forever to knit a pair of socks. But I think I just wanted to cast on all the things, and I think I have too many things on the needles. So those are my sock whips. And then I also wanted to show you the start of my Fantouche shawl. And let's see where I put the label here. It is this Queensland Collection Llama Lace. It's Baby Llama. It's just a light fingering weight yarn. Really love this yarn. It's beautiful and soft, and I love it. I love the halo, and it's so soft. This is the start of the Fantouche. This shawl, even though the stitches are simple, I have to think about where I'm at all times, because I have to do like the back, the wrong side rows aren't just purl backs. There's things going on in the back as well. So this is one of those where I have to constantly concentrate. So it's taking me a while. But I really like it, and I think it'll be a nice staple to my wardrobe if I ever get it done. And the Progress Keeper is a cup of tea by the Gnome Knitter. I really love her Progress Keepers. And I'm knitting this on, I think, US 5s on my Knitter's Pride Dreams. I think this is one of the only wood needle I have, but I figured with this fine llama yarn, it would be best to have it on the wood oops, on the wood needles. I feel like this would be really slippery on my metal needles. But yeah, I really like it. I'm trying to show you what it looks like when it's stretched out. I think actually I have it, like one of the few patterns I have it printed out. That's what it looks like. But I think with this photo, she used the 2 skeins, and I'm doing the 1 skein shawl. And this is by Kate Davies. So there's that one, and it's housed in my sheet bag from the Fat Squirrel. I love this fabric. It's so cute. I would love to have maybe a top in it, but I don't think the fabric's made anymore. And then this is what I've really been working on, and this is housed in my Fringe Supply Cofield bag, which they are putting this color on hiatus. And I don't know if it's already on hiatus, but if it's not, it's just the toffee color. You better go grab it, because I think they've released a new color and they've taken this one off. So, let's see. Lynette, if you're watching, you need to close your eyes or turn around or whatever, because this is for my future nephew. I haven't blacked it yet, but this is this little hat, and I don't remember the pattern name, but I'll put it all down here. I still need to attach the button here, and it just closes like that, and then I'm going to put a pom-pom on top. But this yarn is Leading Men Fiber Arts. Callback is the base, which I think is like a sport weight base, and Dirty Truce is the colorway, which actually is from this shirt I'm wearing, which is the cap sleeve lattice top by Pearl Soho, except for I did this a star stitch top instead of the open work that they did. Yeah, Dirty Truce is the colorway. And this little wee hat, it's so tiny. And I'm also, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name either of this. I'm not prepared. It's like a little union suit for a baby, and it has long sleeves and a hood, and it has a button closure for the top, for the front. It's like this little union suit. I'll put the information down here. This is yarn I've had in my stash for a couple years now, and I've tried knitting with it for certain projects and just ripped it out. This is Kismet Fiber Arts Abundance base, which is some sort of cashmere base, and I don't remember what the colorway is. I think it's Wink, but I'm not too sure. It's been balled up for a couple years now, and I've lost the ball bands. So this baby's gonna be styling. And then I have the Burrito Progress Keeper by Sucra Miniatures on it. So I'm almost done with the body. I think I have a couple more inches to do, and then I'll do the arms and then the little head. And I think I might make a pom-pom out of the green to kind of just go with the hat. And I think if I have enough left over, I think I will, of this yarn, I might make him little socks as well. Like maybe the Rye Socks by Tin Can Knits. I don't know yet. So yeah. Getting my little nephew's clothes done. Okay, Lynette, if you're watching, you can watch again. I don't know. Okay. So that's that. And also for baby, and she can look at this. It doesn't matter. Hold on, I get to a drink. Oh, this is Julia Smith Ceramics, this mug, and I purchased it, I forget how long ago, but I also purchased this pen from her as well, and I really love it. I love her work. I'm pretty sure I would mind having some more of these pens. Like I have this one and one that has pine trees on it. Julia, I love your stuff. Okay. It's the chevron blanket that I think I showed you the last time, but the different color. I think I was starting with the orange. But what I'm doing is, it's the Pearl Soho baby blanket that is garter stitch. However, I'm doing it in the stockinette stitch, but still holding the worsted weight yarn held, or blah, blah, still holding the worsted weight double. Still holding the yarn double. I don't know. You guys, I hope, know what I'm talking about. But I started with the chocolate brown, then went to a minty green color, then to a mustardy yellow, or tan, kind of looks more tan, then to a sky blue color, then to a green, and then after this color I'm going to do a cream. I called for 7 stripes, but I'm just going to do 6. I think it's big enough. I think it'll be big enough. So, yeah, I'm almost done with the blanket. And this is a really fast blanket. I'm knitting it on size 11 needles. And you basically just knit the stripe until the ball of yarn is gone. So you knit it from the inside and the outside. And then it kind of, you don't use all of it. There's still a little bit left, but not enough to do 2 extra rows. So, yeah. I really like it. Looks really good on this camera. Makes me wonder if I should make maybe like a twin size for the boys or something. But man, that would take forever. It would be so much yarn. Majority of this yarn is either Encore or Rowan Superwash worsted. I don't remember colorway names. I don't have the ball bands anymore. But it's definitely machine washable. So, which, you know, I'm pretty sure that the union suit and the baby hat will be machine washable, just on delicate. Okay, I think that's it for what I'm knitting on right now. On my travel there, I stopped off at Magpie Yarn Shop in Lexington, Kentucky, and bought a sweater's quantity of Quince & Co. Chickadee in the Fox colorway. And with this, I plan on making the Union Station cardigan, which is a like 3/4 length sleeve with like a chevron-y eyelet around the body. So, yeah. This is the first time I've seen Quince & Co. all the bases in a yarn shop before, so that was really fun. Even though I have the card from Quince & Co. with all the colors on it, it's still made me happy just to see it, you know, in the actual skein in real life instead of online. Yay! So I bought a sweater's quantity of that. Here is the card for Magpie Yarn. Lovely little shop. The owner was extremely nice. And where I got this next skein was Smoky Mountain Spinnery, and they're located in Gatlinburg. Really cute shop, had lots of yarn that I've only seen online. So she has a great selection. And I purchased this hand spun alpaca, 600 yards, 3 ply. Which I'm hoping to make just a really big shawl, plain shawl out of. There's like a gray, it's gray and brown. Oh, it's so pretty. So those were basically my souvenirs for our trip, from our trip. What's the yarn? Go figure. Okay. Also wanted to share that the new making magazine that just came out. I really love everything in here. It's so well made and so well thought out, and it's just eye candy. I really love everything in it. I don't know if I'll get to make everything in here. I would like to, but it's really pretty stuff. Let's see. Oops. This Regan shawl by Shannon Cook, I think would make a pretty scarf. I really like these socks, even though I don't want to knit socks right now, but I really like the way they look. Even this Big Humongo wrap, I think might make a good, I don't know, just some kind of comfort knitting, but I think the wrap would be a good staple in the winter. There was another. And then there's some pretty sewing patterns in here, like this skirt, and there's a wallet in here. Oh, and this cardigan, canvas cardigan. Nice and simple cardigan. I'm pretty sure I might have some yarn in my stash to make that. Oh, and I really like this table mat. Isn't that pretty? Oh, and this blueberry afternoon cake. Yes, please. I want that right now. There's this wallet that looks really cool. I don't know if I'd be able to sew it. I'm not very good at sewing yet, but I really think that's cute. And there's this cute project bag. And I think there's a kit on her website where you can purchase those fabrics as a kit. So yeah, I really love it. I'm glad I subscribed, and I just love it. I love it a lot. But yeah, I think that's it for this time. I guess I can talk about last month. Let's see, it was the end of school, so it got real crazy here, the McCain household. Really busy with end of school activities, lots going on. And then right after that, we went down to the Smoky Mountains for my 38th birthday and to take my youngest son to the Titanic Museum, which even though he really likes the Titanic, he really wasn't into the museum, but they both really enjoyed hiking the trails. And we went, our last day, we went to the Wonderworks Museum, which was really neat. My eldest did some, oh, what is it called? The rock wall climbing thing. So seeing my little 6-year-old do something like that was, I was anxious but excited for him at the same time, if that makes sense. And then, see, we went and watched at Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which was so good, so good. What else did we do last month? I don't remember, but this is going to be, I bet this summer is going to go really fast. I've planted some flowers in my garden, hydrangeas and cone flowers and black-eyed Susans and daisies. Lots of perennials, so hopefully they'll get all big and survive where we live. It's pretty floody, so I'm still trying to figure out where in my backyard can I plant a vegetable garden. So I think what I might do is wait out this summer and see where in my yard it doesn't flood. More than likely I'm gonna just do a raised garden anyways, but in the far back it becomes like a big pond back there from flooding. So I know not to do it back there, but just where to, you know, where to put the raised garden. And we have lots of bird's nests all around our house. I have one in my front door wreath. There's this fan on our porch. It doesn't work, but there's a bird's nest there. And then once you open up our back door on our deck, there's this wooden wall thing. And there's a bird's nest in there, and it's a robin's nest, poor dear, because every time we open the door to get out, you know, because that's the door we usually use to leave and stuff, she flies away. So one day there was only 1 egg in there, then there was 4, now there's 5. I haven't looked in there today, so I don't know. But she keeps flying away, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm sorry. And then there was a bird's nest in my husband's trailer, but luckily he hasn't had to use it, and all those baby birds actually have flown away. So they took the nest out of there, and he'll be able to use it. But even in our old house, we didn't have that many bird's nests, so it's been interesting seeing what happens around here in our new house. If you want to know about the progress of our house, my husband OCAT is almost finished laying down sheeting for the flooring in our front 2 rooms, which is the living room and dining room. And once that's done, I'm going to have somebody come out and inspect our chimney. And then after that, he will be doing electric work, wall work, I don't know. some intense stuff, basically. So we'll see. Hopefully our chimney is good to go and we don't have to take it out. Anyways, but I hope everybody has a great summer. I don't know how I'm going to be recording. It might be more sporadic than it already is, which is pretty sporadic. Maybe I can do more of like maybe Instagram stories or little vlogs that people do, like the little 10-minute vlogs. I don't know. We'll see. So, again, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Michelle Owls. We also have a Ravelry group that's really quiet, but it's the Owl and the Oak Tree Knitting podcast on Ravelry. If you have any questions, please contact me via Instagram or Ravelry. I'd be happy to answer your questions, or you can just leave a comment below. So yeah, happy knitting everybody, and I'll see you soon. Bye.